Right, we've got a Range Rover Evoque in the workshop today. It's come in for all the brake lights not working. So what we're going to do, quickly give it a little light check, make sure everything else is working, and that can rule out some stuff. So, are you ready?
I'm born ready.
Oh, side lights.
Yep.
Left indicator. Right indicator. Fogs. Reverse. And while you're there, you might as well try the brake.
Anything?
Nothing.
Let's go all off then.
Right, so they're all off. The fact that it could be a coincidence is next to zero. So what we're going to do is get the scanner out, go into body control and have a look at the brake pedal switch. See if we're getting a good signal from that. So let's go. Right, so I've got you set up on the live data. We've got it set to foot brake switch, and at the moment it's off, so we're going to press the foot brake, see what we get. Oh dear. So, we've got no signal from it. Right, we've got no signal on the foot brake switch. So, what we're going to do is go to the switch, test it, find out if we're missing something. We're going to test live earth to the switch, see what we've got. So, I'm going to go find the switch, and I'll see you in a second. So, here we are on the wiring diagram quickly, just to show you what we're going to be looking at. So, we've got our switch there. We've got our main power in, and then we've got our feedback line. This is the body control module, so it comes straight out of here for the power. This red one, it's fused 14. So let's go make sure we've got power on this one, and then make sure we've got power coming out for the signal. Right everyone, so this is our switch. What we need to do is go to this red wire over here, make sure we got our power. So here we go. Look at that, we got earth. Right, so we've got earth on our power line. So what we're going to do now is nip over to that fuse, make sure she's not blown, and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Right, we had a blown fuse over there. So what I've done is I've put a new one in there, and we're going to test the power now. Right, so fuse will change. Let's go back down here, turn the ignition on, and let's test what we got. So once again, we're coming over here. We got pretty much our 12 volt. We got 11.8 volt. So what we now need to do is go to the other wire, which is our blue and green, and make sure we haven't got a faulty switch. So let's try that. So here we are. And look at that. So, by doing that, we've proved the switch. So what I'm going to do now is hook it back up there, put my foot on the brake and see if they come on. Right, so I've put the switch back next to the pedal where it should be. I'm now going to put my foot on the brake, and realistically, if all it was a blown fuse, they should come on. So let's give it a go. Oh no. So, it looks like we've got more issues than we thought. You can pray for a blown fuse, but it's not always going to be that, is it? It can never be the easy thing. So what we need to do now is go to body control, and let's see if... I'm going to take you to the diagram. We're going to do it properly. Right, so what we've done is we've proved from there to there. So we know that fuse is now good. We've just changed that. We know this power to the switch is all good. We know the switch is okay. And we know that we're getting power out of it. So what we need to do now is go to the body control module, find this pin and see if we're getting a signal from there to there. Because we could have a broken wire in here. So let's go and check that. Right, well, this was a pain in the backside to get to. So the body control module is actually behind the glove box. We can see it up there perfectly fine, but the plug that we need to test the pin on is on the back of the board. So we've had to get the glove box out to get to it. And I tell you what, it was the hardest glove box to get out I've ever seen. But we're here. So there's the body control module. And I'll just show you on the back. My power probe will play some ball. There we go. That's the pin there that we need to test. So, I've got Bob there on the brake. We're going to hold it on here. And when he presses the brake down, we should have live. Go on then, Bob. Right, there we go. We've got earth still, so that means we could have a broken wire, corroded wire between the body control module and the switch. Customer has stated that he has had work done before. These things are common for the windscreens to leak, corroding a load of stuff, so this could be a victim of that. But what I'm going to do, just to prove that theory, is I'm going to run some test leads from the switch to the body control, a bypass of sorts, and put my foot on the brake, and then hopefully the lights come on, and that will prove that we've got broken or corroded wire between there and there. So I'm going to get that set up. I'll see you in a minute, and we'll do some more tests. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I know you can't see me, but I am sat down here with the brake switch. What I'm going to do, I've run the bypass now. I'll show you that in a second, but what I'm going to do is let go of the switch, and there we go. That proves that we've got a broken wire between the switch and the body control module. So what we're going to do now is find that. It's going to be fun because it's all very tight and niggly and all down there, it's awful. But now we know what it is, we can finally get to work. So this is the bypass that we ran. We put a crocodile clip on the back pin over there, ran a test lead all the way over, down there to the brake switch, and that unfortunately has proven that we've got a broken wire. So that means it could literally be anywhere. Anywhere from there, it could run all the way up and round and woo 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 woo, and onto over there. But at least we've proved what we've got wrong with it. It's the best part. Well, it's the main part. Test, do not guess. So, let's go find it. That's all we can do, really. Start at one end, go to the other. Let's go find it. I'm going to have fun. Right. So, what I did was I traced the wire back from the fuse box, thinking, from the body control, thinking it would go up and across the top of the dash. I come to find out it doesn't. What it actually does is goes from the body control down all the way around and over the glove box, that side. So I followed it all the way from this plug. It goes up into there and it shoots down through this loom. It's this wire, and if you keep watching, our issue is going to be in there. So I'm going to take this tape off and show you guys. And there we go. I couldn't even take the tape off properly before it broke itself. So these wires are just crimped together. They'd be on there like that, all four of them all connected. They'd literally just be crimped together. No solder, nothing keeping them together other than just the tightness of that. And obviously a little bit of water's got in there, and they've just corroded off. So I'm going to do a quick repair, and I'll catch up with you guys in a second and show you what I did. Hello everyone. So I have done the repair. So this is the repair. I've double taped it. It's all nice and tidy in there. So what I'm going to do is put everything back together. But before I do that, we're going to plug the body control module back in. I'm going to set you up at the back, and we're going to make sure the lights work, because there's no point in putting it back together if it hasn't fixed it. So let's go do that. Right, so I've set you up at the back, body control's all plugged in, the battery's a little bit low, so I'm gonna have to start her up, but let's try the brakes. Oh, look at that. As if like magic. It took a little while to get to this point. It's another hard job of the week. I've had 2 in a row. It's not particularly hard, it's just time consuming. So, now we know that the lights are good. All I've got to do now is put the car back together. It is in a million pieces. So, I'm gonna put the car back together. This one's good to go back to the customer afterwards. Job's a carrot. Right, so the range is all back together. It's all perfect. All the brake lights are working now. We've tested it a couple of more times before it's left the workshop while I've been putting it back together. Make sure I haven't disturbed anything too much again, or anything like that. But she's all good to go. If you like what you saw, give us a little like, a little comment, let us know how we did. Anything I can improve on, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!